So hey there, welcome back to the video of Shimri's Bird YouTube channel. And in this video, we'll be talking about the syntax of C sharp, which is C hash. So C sharp syntax in the previous chapter, we created a C hash file called program.cs, and we used the following code to print hello world to the screen, which is using systems namespace hello world, class program, static void main, string arguments, console.writeline hello world, which is the result was hello world. So example explained, line 1 using system means that we can use classes from the system in namespace. Line 2, a blank line, a c hash ignores white space, however multiple lines makes the code more readable. Line 3, namespace is used to organize your code, and it is a container for classes and the namespaces. Line 4, the curly braces marks the beginning and the end of the block of code. Line 5 class is a container for data and methods which brings functionality to your program. Every line of code that runs in C hash must be inside a class. In our example, we named the class program. So don't worry if you don't understand how using system namespace and class works. Just think it as something like that almost always appears in your program, and that you will learn about to them in the latest chapter. So line number 7 is another thing that always appears in a C hash program is the main method. Any code inside its brackets will be executed. You don't have to understand the keywords before and after main. You will get to know them bit by bit while reading this tutorial. Line number 7 is console is a class of the system. Class of the system namespace which has a write line method that is used to output print text in our example. It will output hello world. If you omit using system line, you would have to write a system.console.write line to print output text. Note: every C hash statement ends with a semicolon. Note, which is again a note. C hash is the case sensitive. My class and my class have different meanings. So note, unlike Java, the name of the C hash file does not have to match the class name, but they often do for better organization. When saving the file, you save it using a proper name and add .cs to the end of the file name. To run the example above on your computer, make sure that CH is properly installed. Go to this Get Started chapter for how to start install C hash. The output should be hello world. C hash exercises. So test yourself with exercises. Insert the missing part of the code. Static void main string arguments. Console.writeline hello world. That's a simple and easy step. So let's move toward the next one, which is C sharp output. Let's go towards C sharp output, which is very important in maintaining the things. And to learn about C sharp and which is also known as, mainly it's called C sharp, but it is written as C hash. Then we'll go for C hash comments. Then we have C hash variables and all the things that are related to these kind of things. We'll study in the later chapters as well. So I'm using w3schools.com, which is really an important site if you want to learn things that are related to programming and all of the things that are mainly related to programming kind of stuff. So you have to maintain this kind of attitude to learn more about programming, because programming is not the subject that you can learn without practicing. uh, Everything needs to be practiced. So let's talk about CH output. To output values or print text in CH, you can use the write line method. So console.writeline hello world. You can add as many as write line methods as you want. Note that it will be adding new line for each method. So console.writeline hello world, console.writeline, I'm learning C hash, console.writeline, it is awesome. So these are the three lines, and you can also put numbers and perform mathematical calculations. Console.writeline 3 plus 3, it will print out 6. So the write method, there is also write method which is similar to write line. The only difference is that it does not insert a new line at the end of the output. So if you are writing console.writeline, it will shift to the next line. It creates a new line. But if you are writing console.write, and it will not add a new line. So these are the differences between write method and write line method. So let's move towards C hash comments, which is C sharp, another really important thing in the concepts of C hash programming. So here are the C hash comments. Comments can be used to explain C hash code and make it more readable. It can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. The first one is single line comments. As you go forward in programming, you will learn more about the comments, but still, let's have the chat about single line comments. So, single line comment starts with two forward slashes. Any text between the forward slashes at the end of the line is ignored by CH, which will not be executed. This example uses a single line comment before a line of code. So that was it. Thank you for watching.